Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 10. In this lovely moment, we would like to present about solidarity. Our group there is Ira Wiranti, Intan Sapira, Lisa Adiyati, Maula Rabitah, Muhammad Fahreza, Muhammad Aiman, and Muhammad Handzolah. In this first slide, there is our contents. There are solidarity, generalization, concerning address system, basic concept of origin of TV distinction and address terms, semantic difference and similarities among politeness, positive realization of politeness, negative realization of politeness, and then the last one is conclusion. First slide, there is solidarity and will be read by Aiman.
Solidarity Solidarity or intimacy are given linguistic expressions by address system consisting of a TV, distances, and address terms. This way, speakers are given the chance to either be more formal or less formal with their interlocutor or certain associations.
Generalization concerning address system. Aspects of social relationships such as distance, solidarity, or intimacy are given linguistic expression by address system, consisting of a TV distinction and address terms. This way, speakers are given the chance to either be more formal or less formal with their interlocutor on certain occasion. By Hickey, 2007, page 3.
Basic concept and origin of T or V distinction and address terms. The terms address denotes a speaker's linguistic reference to his or her interlocutor. Address means only the main linguistic reaction without opening form of address. Speaking of form of address includes words and phrases that are used for addressing. This word and phrase refers to interlocutor and thus contain ethic expression designating the interlocutor, but not necessarily. So, since their lexical meaning can differ from, even contradict, the address characteristics. And in the next slide, there is pronoun of address. Concerning pronouns of address, it has to be mentioned that pronouns referring their interlocutor are mean. These pronouns are second-person pronouns. For example, such as in English, you, German you, and here. In the French, tu and vous. For convenience sake, in order to designate pronoun that either refers to social distance or v, or intimacy t in any language. 1960, page 254.
Next slide.
Semantic evolution of the usage of T and V. Considering consequence and the semantic evolution of the usage of T and V pronouns of address, it was apparent that by medieval times the upper classes began to use V forms with each other to show mutual respect and politeness. Wardow, 1992, page 2259. Nevertheless, T forms of social intimacy, or rather solidarity, persisted among the lower classes, with the upper classes using T forms only when addressing the lower class. Next slide, semantic evolution of the usage of T and V. On the basis of these statements, the V form can be used by both interlocutors to indicate politenesses, well as social distance, along with the T form now, being used by both to show solidarity. Lambert or Tucker, 1976, page 2. But the non-reciprocal T or V usage can still be used to express status differences, at least in American English, when, for instance, one person addresses another with a first name and expects a little plus last name in return. For example, is that you, Max? Yes, Mr. Adams. 1976, page 2.
The politeness is socially prescribed. We adjust to others in social relationship in ways society deems appropriate. It refers to the action taken by competent speakers in community in order to attend to possible social or interpersonal disturbance. And next slide, we will describe Handzolah.
Okay. The next is positive and negative politeness. According to Brown and Levinson, 1987, provide the definition of best. It is the public self-image that every member wants to claim for himself. They make a distinction between. This is divided into kind, positive phase, and negative phase. The positive phase, it is the desire to gain approval of others. The positive, consistent self-image or personality. It looks the solidarity. The next, second one is negative phase. It is desire to be unimpeded by other actions, a claim for freedom of action and from imposition. Okay. The next is conclusion will present by Intan.
Conclusion is, expressing the same speech act or speech function may differ markedly from culture to culture. They may seem random, but are not. They reflect social values and attitudes of societies. Being polite involves knowing expression of a range of speech functions in a culturally appropriate way. Learning another language means or involves more than just learning literal meaning of words, how to put them together, etc. Learners also need to know what they mean in the culture context, so they need to understand cultural and social norms of their users. This makes sociolinguistic competence important component of communicative competence. Okay guys, I think enough for our presentation. If you have any question, you can write your question in our e-learning. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.